am a flower freak, and I have to say that one of the most delightful and rewarding plants that I've ever grown are tulips. They are just outrageous. You know, I love this part of my garden because it's very geometric and it's organized around the central path. And you can see I filled the beds with a mixture of tulips. This side of the garden is dedicated to warm colored tulips. If you look on the other side, you'll see cool colored tulips in the ranges of pink and purple and so forth. And then there's this side, which is really screaming with hot colors. Everything from really bright citrus yellows to oranges to these bright red ones, which I think are just extraordinary. You see, when I choose my tulips and plant them in the fall, I try to select varieties that bloom early, mid, and late season. And if you look closely on the labeling of the packages that you buy, you'll see that. Because some tulips are genetically bred to be kind of the first to bloom, and then you have the next wave, which are the mid-season bloomers, and then you have those late bloomers. And by mixing them all together, you can expand your tulip season to almost a month. Now, the other thing that you need to remember is that you don't have to have a lot of room to grow tulips. I love to pack them into containers. So you can see in this garden, not only do I have them in raised beds along the edge here, I have raised beds here, and raised beds of these really bright red ones in front of this garden structure. But you can also grow them in, as I mentioned, containers themselves. And in the pool garden, I've planted around the pool some containers full of a variety called Shirley, which is creamy colored with tinges of lavender, a very beautiful tulip. And I'm very generous when I plant them in containers. In those 22-inch containers, I'll pack about 75 bulbs. Yep, that's exactly what I said, 75 bulbs. You want to really pack them in. Now, a couple of tips to remember: if you plant them in containers, go for the largest container that you can, because you can just get more soil mass and you can keep the soil moist longer. Tulips really like plenty of moisture. And the other thing is, make sure that you have a saucer under them that will hold water. Again, that gives them that necessary moisture they need to perform and be beautiful just like this. Hey, if you're enjoying these tips on living a better life and growing some of your own flowers, tell a friend about it. Check in regularly and subscribe to ehowhome.